We all know that isekai and fantasy anime have become fan-favorite genres, and their popularity shows no signs of slowing down. From iconic titles like Sword Art Online to unique fantasy adventures like Made in Abyss, these genres continue to capture our imaginations with incredible worlds and epic journeys. If you're looking for something fresh to dive into this fall 2024, you're in the right place. Today, I've got 10 new isekai and fantasy anime you need to check out this season. Kicking off our list is Loner Life in Another World. This one's all about Haruka, a socially awkward high schooler unexpectedly thrown into a fantasy world with his classmates. Instead of becoming a hero, he gets the loner role, which initially sounds rough. But here's the twist. Being a loner gives him unique survival skills that others don't have. He's got insane survival skills and prefers doing things his way, but as you'd expect, the world isn't going to leave him in peace. Watching him outwit powerful enemies while staying under the radar? It's surprisingly satisfying. If you love Villainess stories, then I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History is a must-watch. The female lead is reborn as her favorite character, the villainess Alicia, in an Otome game. With sufficient knowledge of how the game plays out, Alicia is confident that she will go down as the greatest villainess in history as long as she endeavors to work hard. With cunning strategies and bold ambitions, this one's packed with drama and intense character moments. If you've enjoyed shows like My Next Life as a Villainess, this will hit all the right spots. Ever wonder what happens when you mix demons and cyberpunk? Well, Demon Lord 2099 answers that question. This anime blends magic with futuristic tech as the demon lord from an ancient fantasy world awakens in a cyberpunk dystopia. The clash between old-world sorcery and futuristic machinery sets this anime apart. The visual style is stunning and the action sequences are epic. It's definitely one to keep your eyes on if you're into futuristic settings. Sometimes it's not about the strongest fighter, but the smartest strategist. The most notorious talker introduces us to a character who doesn't have combat skills. He is a skilled talker, assembles a party of elite adventurers, and rises to fame. It's a story of strategy, leadership, and team building that proves being OP doesn't always mean wielding a sword or casting spells. If you enjoy character-driven narratives with a focus on leadership dynamics, this anime will be right up your alley. Goodbye Dragon Life tells the story of a powerful dragon who, after centuries of dominance, was defeated by a human. Now Dolan has been reborn into a human villager who is devoted to working in the fields and hunting animals for food. Even though life in the village is simple, it's also cozy and makes him happy in ways he never felt as a dragon. It's a heartwarming yet humorous tale of letting go of power and finding meaning in simplicity. This one's perfect if you're looking for a mix of humor and touching moments. At number 6 is Let This Grieving Soul Retire. Cry and his childhood friends make a vow one day to become treasure hunters and eventually grow to be the strongest heroes in the world. During his first quest, Cry-Andre realizes he isn't cut out for the job. Even so, his friends make him their leader. Underpowered by great expectations, Cry embarks on a reluctant hero's tale of glory, headaches, and wanting to retire early. If you're tired of the reluctant hero trope, this anime turns that concept on its head with a lot of humor and heartfelt moments.
私はその年齢的に理想的だ。
The do-over damsel conquers the Dragon Emperor is a must-watch for fans of strong female leads. Jill Savelle is a magically gifted girl and the fiancée of the Crown Prince. Betrayed by her betrothed, she is framed for treason and sentenced to death. In her last moments, she wishes for a second chance and awakens in her 10-year-old body on the night of her engagement. To change her fate, she jokingly proposes to the cursed Dragon Emperor, Hades Theos Rave. Unexpectedly, he accepts, revealing a kinder nature than the tyrant she remembers. With her knowledge from the past, Jill is determined to alter the future filled with romance and intense battles.
黎明の青まっすぐなその瞳が見てるのは
Switching gears, we have Nina, the Starry Bride. Nina had a rough start to life, stealing to survive, and eventually being sold into slavery by her own brother. But to her surprise, her captor, Prince Azure, ordained that she would live the life of a princess. But despite her changing fortune, Nina won't give up her old life without a fight, and Azure might just be the one to finally match her wits. If you're into character-driven stories with high emotional stakes, you can't miss this one. Healers usually get the short end of the stick in adventurer parties, and in The Healer Who Was Banished from His Party, that's exactly what happens. It's the story of a healer unjustly kicked out of his adventuring group. Soon enough, the healer must look for new members to party with. After finding a cute martial artist to work together with, he reveals his secret. While he's a fairly mediocre healer, he actually fights well in close combat. This is the story of an oppressed healer who was banished from the worst party and then met people who acknowledged him. And finally, we have The Stories of Girls Who Couldn't Be Magicians. It's a story about a group of girls who, despite their passion for magic, lack the natural talent. Instead of giving up, they forge their path, proving that sometimes perseverance and teamwork are stronger than raw ability. It's an inspiring underdog story that's sure to resonate with anyone who's ever faced failure. It's a refreshing take on the fantasy genre, offering something deeper and more reflective for those who enjoy thought-provoking stories. And there you have it, 10 new isekai and fantasy anime to check out this fall. With so many exciting titles coming this season, we'll be covering them all in our upcoming videos. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments which anime you're most interested in. If you enjoyed our content, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.